Donald Trump is overwhelmingly ahead of the polls, with Ron DeSantis remaining in flames and various other candidates never standing up. But if the GOP's presidential primaries are going to turn into serious competition, and it's not yet clear whether or not it's Nikki Haley who is going to do that, Trump continues to be the overwhelming favorite of winning in every state with a huge margin and a huge margin in national polls. But Haley sneaks up in New Hampshire. Recent polls are mixed on how close he to Trump. One shows that the former president is only 7 points behind, while the other shows he 20 points behind. But it has millions of dollars of foreign spending to bring the contest, which is scheduled for January 23, closer. Haley is a better position than many expected in the candidacy war if she succeeds New Hampshire. But it's still hard to imagine how he could actually beat Trump. But if you squint your eyes and make very optimistic assumptions about it, maybe you can see. Yet, in an area full of escapes and teasing, Haley became the only person to challenge Trump, who still seems to be the youngest danger, as 2024 began. And the more you know about his political background, the less surprising that is. Who is Nikki Haley and how did he rise in politics? At a time when South Carolina life was fully organized around this racial duality, she often talks and writes about the oddity of growing up as one of the very few children in her area who were neither white nor black. But the accusation that he changed his name to a false British style that had long been spread by his political opponents is false. He has used Nikki since he was born. Nikki is a word that means small in Punjab. The belly step in my birth certificate. As someone who doesn't use his name, I am sure you understand. txwE WhyhnnF. Nikki Haley April 30, 2021. Nikki began dating her future husband, Bill Haley, on his way to Clemson University, but decided he would rather address her by his middle name, Michael. He did the same thing to others, and the rebranding got stuck. She graduated with a degree in accounting and within a few years married and started working on the commercial side of the women's clothing company her mother founded. In 2004, 31-year-old Haley finally turned his eyes to politics. The state decided to run for the legislature and gave priority to a Republican official who has held the seat for 30 years, and surprisingly won. In following years, it seemed as if he was climbing the ladder in state building at first. However, the GOP spokesperson has often been in conflict with state governor Mark Sanford, who wants larger spending cuts and conservative policy revisions. Haley gave his fate to Sanford and became the speaker's critic. Haley questioned his political future by distracting him from committee assignments. So in 2009, as still a little-known provincial legislator, Haley entered the race to replace Sanford, which was limited. The